B Squad, it is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 6, A Silva-lized Truce is the title of the episode, you guys. So, before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video. And with that out of the way, you guys, without further ado, let's talk about Love and Marriage DC, shall we? All right, you guys, so I gotta be honest with you guys. This episode review, it ain't gonna be long at all because this episode was it felt like a filler to me. And I just have a few issues with some of the things that happened in this episode, and we'll talk about it. So, this episode, we picked up where we last left off with the altercation between Sherelle and Arena, with them going back and forth with each other, right? And I still don't, I don't understand why Sherella, whatever her name is, I don't understand why she's going at Arena. Yes, Arena said that Shady describes your husband, but she wasn't necessarily calling your husband shady. She was saying that shady is what the words that Joy used, which I'm still thinking to myself, untrustworthy, disloyal, all those kind of things. None of those things are good. Neither is shady, but none of those things are good. So I don't understand Sherelle, why she's so upset with Arena. It was Joy who said this, not Arena. So I'm so confused. Like, it was just baffling me. And then at one point, Arena did apologize to them. She was like, I think you're a good guy. Like, I don't even know you. And then in the interview, Block, whatever his name is, they are talking, him and Sherelle, they're talking about the fact that they got an issue with Arena still. I'm like, why? Why do y'all still have an issue with Arena? She did not say this about your husband. It was Joy. Joy said this, and oh God. It was stupid to me. Did Arena have to mention it? Absolutely not. But when it comes down to it, so, and Sherella, whatever her name is, I don't really care. But Sherella, you've done the same thing that Arena has done, right? You tried to put this stuff together between Winter and Ashley that blew up in your face. So if we're gonna call one messy, we gotta call the other one messy. But eventually things stopped. They ended things right there, right? So next up we see Ashley and Quick, you guys. So Ashley and Quick, they went out for lunch or whatever, and they were talking about what happened as well. So I will say with Ashley, I do agree with Ashley when it comes down to the fact that Arena should have kept her mouth closed, right? I do agree with Ashley when she says that Arena should have never mentioned it. That issue is between Joy and Block and Sherelle, right? That's their issue. Arena shouldn't have gotten involved. So Quick feels like, he want to get all the men together to see if maybe they can intervene and, figure out what's going on with the ladies. I'm like, I think it might be best for the men to stay out of this. Let the women handle this. Let the women handle it, and you guys stay the hell out of it. So then here's what threw me. When Ashley said that she has invited Winter out for drinks, I was like, now say what now? And this is where I have the issue. I don't have an issue with her inviting Winter out for drinks, right? It's a continuity and a disconnect. It's like disconnected, right? You guys remember, I've said it plenty of times. How is Winter going to be a main cast member if she's not invited to group events? And I feel like part of this was production may have sat down with Ashley and said, for the sake of filming purposes, we need you guys to, I know you might not like her like that, but we need some kind of a resolve so that way you guys can all film together. Because it's not going to look right if she has, like, it feels like production intervened a little bit, right? And I have no problem with her wanting to squat clear the air, make things, figure out what's what winter, but it just doesn't, it just feels like I said, production stepped in, right? Because when we saw her at Sherelle's workout class, they couldn't even have a conversation with each other. So now, again, I will say, I don't know what the timeline is between that episode when the workout class happened versus this. I don't know what the timeline is. I don't care, to be quite honest with you, but I'm gonna pause here and we're gonna move forward. All right, you guys, so next up, we move over to the Tylers, I believe, you guys. Yeah, so Jamie and Arena are throwing Mama T a Western themed birthday party. She's turning 73 years old. She looks damn good for 73. So everyone is showing up. We see, we meet Arena's sister. Mama T is there. The whole family is there. Ashley joins. Joy comes. And at one point, they were talking to Joy about the wedding with Clifton and her having babies. I really couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. Then at one point, they were talking about the fact that Jamie and Arena are not having sex. And Arena says that, Jamie says it's because her mom is down the hallway. And she's like, I can't hear y'all. I don't know why Arena felt the need to have that conversation right then and right there in front of her mama. But her mama said that they need to have sex. I was like, oh, wow. I would never want to have, oh, Jesus, if my mom was still here. And my mom actually at one point tried to talk to me about sex. I was like, lady, no, we're not having that conversation. I was 20-something years old. I was like, no, we don't need to have that conversation. Let's not discuss it. Let's let it be. So at one point, Arena, Ashley, and Joy, they went off to the side and had a conversation with each other, right? And, Arena asked Ashley, are they good? And Ashley was like, when you ask that question, you've done something or something like that. I don't remember what she said. But she did say to Arena that when it comes down to her, she needs to learn how to walk away. I can agree and disagree with that statement, right? Because now Arena didn't start the situation with she and Sherelle. Sherelle was the one who started barking and getting loud, right? And then Arena just gave her the same energy that she met her with. So I'm not really here for us trying to place blame on Arena. Now, here's what else threw me for a loop, right? See, Joy is a coward. I just have to say that. I feel like Joy's a coward. Because in this moment right here with Ashley and Arena, Joy is like, well, she was just saying relaying the message, right? Well, if she was relaying a message, why didn't you say when Sherelle was coming at Arena that, oh, well, all Arena was doing was just relaying what I said about your husband and my sentiments about your husband and how I feel about your husband. But you didn't do that because I think you are a coward, period. But y'all, again, y'all know how I feel about Miss Joy. I don't fuck with her. I don't like her. She's not my type of person to fuck with, right? And this just proved it even more. So my thing is, so you let Arena get into a whole argument and altercation with Sherelle, and you were standing right there and you never once opened your mouth. But I'm gonna leave her alone. So they feel like, Joy should have a conversation with Sherelle and Black or Block, whatever his name is. And she says no. I'm like, exactly, that's what I just said. Coward ass woman. Like you go around and talk about people behind their back, and then when they bring it to you, you are on mute. And I don't like people like that. Ugh. I got my good eye on Joy, but I ain't got nothing on Joy. I don't like Joy. I don't understand why Carlos cast Joy, but it is what it is. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, we got Ashley and Winter in this conversation. I don't know what was accomplished with this conversation. because they both, in my opinion, are defensive. They both listen to react to whatever the other person, anybody's saying, because they always have a rebuttal, and it's like everything does not have to be a rebuttal. So at the end of it, Ashley told Winter that she wants to get all the ladies together. So basically, all the ladies can air out their grievances and say it in front of each other. So that way, if you have an issue with this person, you tell this person what the issue is, and either you squash it or you don't. I don't know, and I don't honestly. I don't care. Yeah, this episode was just a filler for me because I don't have anything. Like none of these scenes I'm not even drawing them out. I'm really not drawing them out. They were nothing. Arena is launching a wig line, right? And she had Joy come down. Joy tried on 2 wigs. I will say one thing nice about Joy. The blonde wig didn't look that bad on her. I just want them to brush the back out. So every time that Joy gets with Arena wants to ask about the wedding. So Joy told her the reason that she doesn't want the wedding is because her dad won't be able to walk her down the aisle because her dad is no longer here. I'm so sorry about that. I do feel, I don't know what that feels like, well, I've lost my mom, but I don't know what it's, I don't know the pain of losing your father, especially being a woman and you aspire to get married one day and you want your dad to walk you down the aisle and have that father-daughter dance. So my heart does go out to her. But that was it. That was literally all I got from that scene. Nothing. So then we see the men. So the men went to the batting cages and Clifton pretended like he didn't know who Black Block was, right? I really don't care. So Quick set this up so that the men can talk, and Black Block, whatever his name is, he was telling them what the issue is what he thinks the issue is with Joy. Clifton said that's not what he heard. Oh, God. This is stupid. Because I don't know why Clifton even chimed in. You weren't a part of Mambo Sauce. You weren't with Joy when Mambo Sauce was a thing. So you don't know the real issue. Joy may have, the issue it could be both of what they're saying. There's always 2 sides to every story. There's your side, my side, and what's in the middle. And I feel like what's in the middle is a mixture of both stories. I don't care, you guys. I really don't. I really, really don't. Let's pause here and wrap up this episode, you guys. So, this scene right here, very random and very throwaway. Joy singing at some kind of a bar. And then after that, they talked about Arena brings up the wedding. Once again, I'm like, girl, why? Then they talked about this event that Ashley is having and how Joy is not looking forward to it. And then let's get to the event. Everyone is showing up. Ashley's best friend is there. Sherelle, Winter, Arena, and Joy, and Ashley. And they have a timer, so each person's gonna have a time to go around. They're gonna go around and I guess speak their piece. So Arena wants to go first, and she wants to know why is Winter there, and that's where the episode ended. I told you guys it wasn't gonna be long. This episode just didn't do Jesus nothing for me. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications, share the video, you guys, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, be blessed, and I'll see you guys later. You guys, I'm just not sure how long I can stick with Love and Marriage DC. It's gotta pick up. And I don't even need drama. I just need this to make sense. Never mind. See you guys later.